Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Korgan and we are back for some more Baldur's Gate 2. So in the last episode we went about on a stealing spree with Mr. Jan Jansen. He's at 275 pickpockets. And I remembered that I forgot to steal from a couple of stores. So first off, let's actually take the time to steal from Mr. Bernard here.
Yes, I've nicked a bit from our friend here.
Okay, he only had one item to steal, which is a bit of money. Can I steal from this guy?
I've nicked a bit from our friend here.
Oh, I can.
Nicked a bit from our friend here.
Oh, nice, some spells. And a lot of jewelry. And now we need to make our way into the docks district. Because that's where we're gonna steal again. And hopefully I'll make it in time before my buff runs out. That would be very sad indeed.
Execute Order 66.
Off to the docks. We are on this side, so we can start by going here. Which is Mayvar's Guild Hall. He's the one that Renal Bloodscalp told us to go spy on. We're not gonna spy on him just yet. Oh, this is Valigar's home. We also have a quest for this. But we are gonna talk to the shopkeeper and steal some stuff from him. This is Mr. Gorch.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Aha, do come in, come in. Take a look around if you wish. I am Gorch, the humble proprietor of this modest establishment. Not here to buy anything, I'm here to save Mevar. No. Okay, so let's see what he sells. Let me see what you have available. Naturally, Gorge is here to please. Might you be interested in this elegant hat? Quite a fashion in Waterdeep, no? Well, by all means, look around. Okay, so, ooh, okay, some nice stuff. He has a mace +2, a short bow +2, a sling +2. So already two very useful items for us. A nymph cloak, braces to the death, AC 6. And the ring of the princess, because why not? Potions of invis, always good. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, come on. Give this to me, sets my AC to 1. Give this to Jahira, I suppose. I also want the better sling. And charisma +2 goes for Palpatine. These can come over here. I'll deal with the weight problem
Welcome to my
very
humble
soon.
establishment.
Okay, so give me those potions. These will allow us to steal even more when we need it. Roguestone. And I already have 2 gem bags. I guess I can take a third one. Sure. Okay. So let's put this in here. Let's put this in here. Now, regarding all this weight, this is going to Minsk. So a better mace for him. This can go to Jahira. And the axe can also go to Minsk. Okay, wonderful. Okay.
It's treason.
Now we can go over here.
Patience, my friend.
Into the Shadow Thief Guild Hall. There actually might be an extra vendor around here. Let me just check. I don't think there is. Is there? I could have sworn there was an extra vendor here. Maybe only at a certain time. I think he shows up over there. I can break an arm or a leg for a copper or two. Wonderful people. Okay, so it is now... It's still 10. Let me see what you have. Now, what can we steal from this lady? She has some scrolls. Nothing that I really need, I don't think. Actually, I do think I need these. Vitriolic spheres. Ice storms. And I believe that's it. As for other items, she doesn't have anything I want. Okay.
So be it.
I'm also gonna check out what the Master Thief has. Because not only can we steal from merchants, we can also pickpocket.
I can do that.
Obviously. Let's put these here. Hello, Mr. Bloodscalp. How is my score? 275 still. Gimme.
I've nicked a bit from our
Gimme.
friend here.
Gimme.
I've nicked a bit from our friend here.
Oh god. Okay, he has a bunch of stuff. Okay, a couple of rings. Okay, so mostly just potions. Not really what I wanted, but... Oh well. Okay, so Minsk, come help out with the weight.
Evil stands aside.
Let's swap some stuff here. Okay, that works.
So jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
I love Minsk.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, and I think this does it for stealing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one guy that spawns around here, but I don't think
Do it.
this is the right time for him. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back to the slums, I believe. Yes.
It's treason, then.
And we are gonna put our friends here to rest. And let's see if I don't mess this up.
My friend.
I can actually interact with this table to leave some stuff here. Because Minsk has reached the point where he will leave the party.
Live a good long time.
So let's just store our stuff. Okay. Jahira, we are still gonna pick her up, but... so I think I can actually leave her with her equipment for the time being. What do you have, Jahira? You don't have a lot of stuff, actually, so yeah, you can keep the stuff. Just give me the ring, give me the belt, and the potions as well. Can you carry these? For now you can, okay. This goes over there, this goes over there. This is fine, this goes over here. Yeah, so Jahida is also fine. Let's empty out her inventory. Which is this, I think, yeah. Okay. This is just so... If I were to leave these items on the floor, and I would have a couple of rests, the items would disappear after a while. Like this, in the container, they will always stay there. So now it's time for me to reform my party. We are gonna take away Jahira. We're gonna take away Minsk.
Who needs to know? Did you want us to remain with the group?
No, I think you should go. Boo does not like goodbyes, but I know we will meet again. Until then, I will seek the small and fuzzy to console Boo. Where do you want to meet up again? Go to the Copper Coronet, where we are. We will meet you there if we need your services again. Okay, so there goes Minsk.
This is unexpected. I had thought we were closer than simple group comrades. And not that I doubt you, but should I leave the group, I doubt things will be the same between us.
Well, that's too bad, lady. I do not wish to leave your company. Certainly you must still want me around. You have said as much, even if not using those exact words. This is not easy, but I feel it is necessary. Perhaps I will come and collect you later. You may, but it will not be the same. I will likely be at Katla, near the Harper Hole that is here. Take your time in finding me. Yeah, she's pissed. She does not like us leaving her here.
So be it.
But I want to go get some experience. Is there anything I want to do still in here? I don't think so. So we're gonna go out.
Order 66.
Check if there is a vendor here, by the way. There is.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl.
Let's see what you have, lady. Sling +2. Oh, she has a full plate mail. I am gonna rob this. Jan won't be able to move. But I will fix that. Because the full plate mail is very important. Okay. So, Jan, I think I have a solution for you, don't I? Except you can't drink this. Can I carry this? Not really. I have a problem. I have a problem. Can I even reach? Okay, I can do something silly here. We can come over here. Pick it up. Yep. And now drop it. This isn't really kosher, but gotta do what I gotta do. Let's keep this here until we can take it back.
Do it.
And now we're gonna hunt for some experience. Just so I can reach the 750 threshold to pick up my party members a bit more experienced. So I want to go to the docks, and there is a place we can get a fair bit of experience,
It's treason.
and it's inside Mayvar's guild hall if you do a couple of thievery things. In this case we're going to use Jan for that purpose. And Jan is always good to do this. I mean, if you're trying to do what I'm doing, like stealing items, stealing scrolls, stealing all that stuff and getting experience, Jan is a really good companion to do it with at the start, because he can take care of all the stealing things. In this case, I need to tell this guy I'm here to see Mayvar. Not here to buy anything, I'm here to see Mayvar. Ah, why did you not simply say so earlier? You have something written for me, yes? Yes, everything appears to be in order. You can see Mayvar through the door in the back. So nice to meet you, my good friend. Okay, and now we can access the back of the building, where we can find some more shadow thieves. We won't be interacting with them just yet. I'm just here.
Your anger.
Come on, can you guys move? Thank you. Because there is this, like, thief
It shall be
testing
done with
grounds.
skill and care, if not brevity.
And we can use Jan, which is a master thief, to open this up. And everything you open up gives you experience. The higher the difficulty, the more experience you get. Or that is only for traps, I guess. Come on, detect. There you go. They all give the same. They simply give more experience. So these also hold several goodies. I'm not going for them just yet.
So be it.
And the reason why I kicked Jahira and Minsk out of the party is because these experience gains, unless it specifically
Order
says
66.
each party member gained, this is distributed. So I'm just splitting the XP between myself and Jan, making it so I can gain more experience. Oh, hello. Don't you speak to me?
You shall feed me.
Oh, I will take this.
What? Is there a griffin about?
Gimme. A contingency?
I'd carry the world if I could.
Gimme.
But you'll have to package it smaller. I'm out of room.
Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all chapters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassins Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is not but bait, and it is suspected that the end of those that have defected has been most bloody. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any that claim as such must have darker motives. You have been warned of the cost of treachery. Okay, this was on the body of one of the Shadow Thieves that just died.
Be honored, for you shall feed me.
But this looks a bit different, doesn't it?
Let me have a taste.
No, you are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side. When the time comes, obey. Obey or you will join the thieves in death. Such is the will of the mistress. What are you talking about? Why were you fighting these people? Such things are not for you to know yet. When the time comes, you will know much. And if the mistress bids it, you may also live. Interesting.
You want
So we have a mysterious person here.
don't you?
You'll have to package it smaller. I'm out of room.
Let's put this in its place. Take the pearl necklace and the money.
Do it.
We will learn more about these people later on. But they apparently have some strong individuals. That one girl killed 3 all by herself. That does not make me very relaxed about it. And now we are going to go back to the Copper Coronet to take a rest and start learning some spells. And like I said in the previous episode, this I can explain a little bit about, because stealing all these scrolls is very useful if you want to do something. If you're trying to dual class your main character, say like the classic Berserker Mage,
Jan Jansen,
one of the things you
at
can
your
actually do.
service.
Let me just. I think this guy is also a merchant.
And
Go steal
what
from him.
your worship?
Just quick say this. I don't want to speak with this guy just yet. I'm not sure if I will be able to avoid him. Pickpocket. Nothing. Okay.
You look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub
Greetings, I am Yoruv. I have recently arrived from the 10 towns of Icewind Dale. It was a long trek, but I wanted to get the most value I could from the items I had collected up north. Athkatla is known as the richest city in all of Faerun, so I knew there would be adventurers about with the amount of coin I was looking for. Would you like to take a look at my wares? Yes. Ah. Okay, so sadly this guy, you cannot steal from him. Well, kinda obviously, right? He has a bunch of powerful stuff. All very expensive. One of the best items here for fighters is Defender of Heaven. This gives you a 20% damage resistance to physical attacks and also plus armor class. It's a very good flail. So for now we're gonna leave it. And as I was saying, all of these scrolls allow you to gain a very decent amount of experience in a short time. So one of the things that's usually done is you take your fighter, considering the case of the Berserker Mage, you take your fighter to level 9. When you reach level 9, you dual class, so that makes your now mage character go to level 1, and all of his fighter levels are dormant. And you will only regain his fighter levels once he reaches level 10 in mage. So what you can do is, you can just dual class right here, and then gain all the experience necessary to reach level 10 in the mage class, just by reading scrolls. And I'm gonna do something similar here, but it's also something I would always do, because I need Jan to learn a couple of spells. So we're just gonna take some stuff. Some of these are kind of irrelevant, others I really want to give him. So the irrelevant ones are just to gain experience. And you can see here that you gain experience for each spell you learn. So I think it's 1000 for a level 1 spell, 2000 for a level 2 spell, 3000 for level 3, and you can guess the rest. So these ones I'm never gonna use. Like I'm never gonna use Shocking Grasp, but I'm gonna learn it because the experience is good for me. Infravision, also another example. But then there are a couple of nicer spells, such as Protection from Magical Weapons. I prefer to have this on Edwin, and if I pick him up, Erdelis. So for now I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna save a couple of spells for potentially better spellcasters. This I can give to him. Summons I'm also gonna give him. Not this one. Okay. So this is just a bunch of scribing. Okay, what am I missing? Cloud Kill I would always keep for Edwin. Second scroll case. Okay, I have extra Cloud Kills, nice. And you can imagine leveling up a mage from level 1 to level 10 like this is quite easy because you gain a bunch of experience. When we started this, Palpatine was at 600,000 experience. You can see he's now at 666,000. So a little bit more and we will be done. Okay, so give me this and that. Hold person, Icelands, vocalize, all this good stuff. You can take this. Okay, so now I'm gonna keep these summons for Edwin, unless I really need the experience. Never gonna use these though. Since I can just give to Mr. Jan here. Okay. One other thing to keep in mind as well, I am playing with the Tweaks anthology, and I did something regarding spell learning, which is I can never really fail to learn a spell. What this means is, in the base game, if you're about to learn a spell, your intelligence score actually dictates or gives you a better chance to successfully learn the spell, because you can also fail to learn it. However, if your intelligence score is at a certain threshold, I'm not sure if it's 24 or something like that, you will never fail learning a spell, okay? And it's very easy in Baldur's Gate 2 to reach that intelligence score, because you can purchase some potions, potions of genius, which will increase your intelligence score for 3 hours, I believe, and that way you will never fail learning a spell. The thing is, I could do all of this and guarantee I would always learn my spells, but having the extra hassle of having to purchase the potions, drink the potions, all that stuff, I don't really find that very enjoyable, that middle step. So I just take it out. So I never fail learning spells. Makes more sense to me. But if you don't have that component installed, make sure that before you start doing all of this learning, you drink a couple of potions of genius, just to make sure you don't miss, you don't fail to learn any spells. So let's see. How much experience are we at? Oh, okay, we're very close.
You need my skills,
So I gotta give Mr. Jan here a couple more spells. Probably the summoning spells. Yeah. What does this do again? Creates a translucent shadow-like, weightless area of magical force extending from the fingers of one's caster hands. A silent blade. Okay, so I would be wielding a magical sword. So Edwin is never gonna use this. So let's give it to Jan as well. I could give you a Sunfire, but I'm gonna try not to. I already learned this. Is this enough? It is enough. Just barely. Okay, so we've reached our threshold. So I wanted 750,000. So I can have Mr. Jan pick up his stuff again. He now also knows a couple of more important spells. So let's also fix that. Take a web, I guess. No. Take glitter dust. As for level 3, I'm gonna be taking a couple of Melfs. Or a slow. I prefer a slow. Or a slow and a Melfs. That's fine. For level 4, I would be happier with something like this. And level 5, for now, I think I just want Chaos. Okay, then we also have a couple of... Not a couple, a lot of level 6 spells already learned. So we are good to go in that regard. Okay, so now, what does the 750 do for us? I just lost my stone skin. It makes it so I can start picking up some new companions. And the first one we're gonna get is Mr. Korgan here, one of my favorite companions in Baldur's Gate 2.
Drink hail, wassail for all. I be curious, friends. I'm scouring for a band of desperate men to aid me in a gallant task.
You look like you keep undertakers in a brisk trade. Have you courage and time for a tale? We'll listen to your tale. Belly up, comrades, and let Korgan flail the bladder for a spell. A fortnight past, me fellows and I were in the midst of obtaining an ancient text for our patron when a skirmish visited our midst. Vile words, alas, became a lake of bloodshed. So it goes, the sacred grimoire never made it to our benefactor's hand, and now we await its arrival with a zeal reserved for a grog blossom in an ale keg. The scuttlebutt is the pay is handsome and worthy of note. Sacks of loot and odd magics. The volume sits not far from here, and the bibliomaniac, he paces the floor in the meantime. Who is this book collector? Why is interest in this particular time-worn manual? Pimlico collects books just for the pleasure of collecting. Arcane, bizarre, peculiar, it matters not. Upon hearing of a curious map, chart or book, he travels countless leagues to obtain it, fearful of entrusting his commission to anyone else. This were his first outside hire. As for the book itself, it nae matters to me what lays twixt its skins. I'll not risk knowing I've bled for Elminster's memoirs, or a drist loblolly recipe. 'Tis called the Book of Kaza. Where is this book, Korgan? In some hobnail's tomb over in the lower crypts of the graveyard district. It's nae abandoned, but the rumors and half-truths only scare the young and infirm. Keeps the curious away, me guess. Is there something we should know about this tomb? Well, it'll take far more than a few shambling bags of skin and stitches to deter Korgan Bloodaxe for a king's ransom. A foolhardy jaunt into a hive of undead? How could you resist? We'll join you in plundering this crypt for its riches. Drink hail! Then let us post haste to the crypt and riches beyond ken. You should know, I intend to hunt down a rather powerful wizard by the name of Irenicus. There is considerable danger involved. So long as he helps me plunder me tomb as I ask, I'll join you in skinning your mage if it pleases ye. The mage will be in no danger with an axe in his belly, sure enough. I love this guy.
Be quick with it.
Okay, so now, the good thing about it is, he joins you at 750,000 experience. Of course, this isn't necessary, but since I was close to getting to that experience cap, I might as well try it. So, our friend Mr. Korgan here is a male dwarf. He is a berserker, chaotic evil. He has a rather nice strength score, a very impressive constitution score, maximum. His dexterity kinda low, but still fine. And the rest doesn't really matter. So we're gonna level him up. And as a pure fighter, he's gonna get a bunch of proficiency points. He already has Grand Mastery in Axes, which is wonderful. And 1 point in Warhammer, and we're gonna start giving him some 2-weapon style points, because he's gonna be dual wielding for us. There you go. Now, he has a battle axe +1, a couple of throwing axes, a splint mail, a helmet, and a small shield.
Best be paid well for this.
So we're gonna go to our stash here. We're gonna take an extra battle axe. I'm also gonna take this with me before I forget. The Ring of Generation. regeneration, words come hard. Plate mail +1. Some potions. Protection shield, belt. And I believe this is all he needs for now. So Mr. Korgan is sitting at 2 AC and 7 tackle. Okay. The Helm of Baldur. Better plate mail. Ring of Generation. A protection item. And we can wear 1. One other thing I did with my mods is make it so that my characters can actually use an armor piece that has a plus modifier and also 1 protection item. Just 1. So I cannot use the ring. Because one of the things that kind of upsets me when playing the base game is that you find a lot of really cool armor pieces, but you never get to wear them because using one that's not enchanted plus, for example, a ring of the princess, it's better because it gives you the same armor class and it gives you extra saving throws. So you never got to use the really cool armor pieces, so I think this just makes it a bit more interesting. So let's give this to him. And he is fine. Oh, yeah, Jan does one. Okay, Jan can take one as well. Okay, so he's now at -1. And I'm also just gonna get this real quick before I forget. Which is the full plate mail I left over here.
And I think to call this civilization? Blasted bloody humans. What do you have killed for less?
Wonderful. So now we have a full plate mail for Mr. Korgan. So even better. And I'm gonna just throw the splint mail here. I do not, oops. I do not need the extra weight. Okay. And he's good to go.
Patience, my friend.
Okay, so for now, I think I'm gonna end the episode here because we're gonna have to decide who else we're gonna take, and this is something that I've been thinking about and I haven't really managed to fully decide on yet, because the core party is most certainly gonna have myself, obviously, it's gonna have Jan, and it's gonna have Korgan, that's for sure. It's also gonna 100% have Edwin, but the other 2 I am not entirely sure about. I'm thinking about Vaconia and Erdelis, or maybe Eneman and Mazzy. Yeah, not entirely sure yet, but now we are ready to actually start picking up our final companions and start doing some quests, because all the thievery is done. We've picked up most of the quests we needed. We have the experience threshold to gather my companions at the experience point I desired. So we are ready to start doing some actual quests and start getting some action. So in the next ones we will be doing just that. So as always guys, I want to thank everyone for watching, for choosing my channel to watch some Baldur's Gate. I hope you guys are enjoying. If you have any thoughts, any questions about the game, leave a comment. If you want to get notified about future videos being uploaded, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So until then, stay safe everyone.